How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I am going to talk about how to increase height at any age. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate the support. It helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, DylanBerg999. A lot of people think that height is 90, 95%, 100% genetic. This is completely incorrect. Height is maybe 60% genetic. The other 40% are what's called outside environmental factors that you can actually increase by doing a few things correctly. So I've done this myself. I was like 5'7" at 19, and a lot of people told me you were done growing. They're like, yeah, you're 5'7", you're gonna be like that. I'm like, I don't want to be 5'7". Average height for a man, it says, if you Google that on the internet, it says it's about 5'9". So I'm like, you know what? I don't care if I'm 6'2" or 6'3". I'll never be 6'3" or 6'4". I just want to be average. So I wanted to be 5'9". So I did some research, I did some things, and I'm actually sitting right now, I'm 28 and I'm 5'10". So that's awesome. I'm 5'9", 5'10". I'm going to say I'm 5'10", pretty close to 5'10". So I gained about 3 inches just doing simple things, you guys. So what I recommend to do, the first thing that I recommend to do, and this is by far the biggest thing, is track the amount of sleep that you're getting. Now, if you're like, okay, you know what, I'm getting a good amount of sleep. Doesn't matter how long you're sleeping, I would recommend bumping that number by an hour or two. So if you're getting 8 hours of sleep, that's awesome. I recommend getting 10 hours. If you're getting 9 hours right now, I recommend getting 11. I would just bump up that number by a couple hours. I used to go to bed at about 10 o'clock and I was up at 5:30. So I was getting about 7.5 hours. I now go to bed at about 8 o'clock. I'm up at 5:30. So I'm getting about 9.5 hours. And I feel amazing. I feel so much better, you guys, getting that extra 2 hours. It's phenomenal. And that's just on the weekdays. On the weekends, I'll go to bed at about 11 and I'll get up at about 10. So I get about 11 hours on the weekends. So again, the reason why sleep is important is because that's when you're growing. You're growing when you're sleeping. You're not actually growing when you're up during the day. You might be a little bit, but most growth occurs when you're sleeping. The next one, and this one's really important, is increasing the amount of protein that you're consuming during the day. This one's very important because our body needs protein to grow and to get bigger. So if you want to increase your height, you should increase your protein. Doesn't have to be by a lot, but simple ways of including more protein is literally having like 3-4 eggs in the morning and then maybe having like a tuna sandwich for a snack. Right there, that will give you about an extra 50-60 grams of protein very easily. You're going to see some height increase just by doing 2 simple things like that. Other things you can do too is just adding in protein bars, adding in a protein shake. Very simple, you guys, to get extra amount of protein. The last tip, and this one's kind of difficult to do, that's to limit stress. Stress releases negative hormones that you don't want in your body. If you can eliminate the stress, you can't eliminate stress completely, but you can lower it. You're going to see some huge height gains by doing that, you guys. End of video. Thank you so much for watching.